Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another Watcher of Realms video. Artemis is one of the two legendaries in the banner that is going on right now for summons. The other one is Hatsud. I'm not showing Hatsud. Artemis is for the video today. I'm going to test him out. I have tested him already. And through his skills, my thoughts are that he's a worthy champion hero to get to max and use your skill ups, okay? Whether he's going to, ridiculously change your teams, I don't think so. I don't think he's like a top tier hero. The reviews overall also indicate that he's going to be useful in the faction trials. Like I thought Gear Raid 1, like I thought Void Drift. It's very situational to what other heroes you've got. The Tide, I'm not sure how that affects anything. Tide is all about the power of the heroes. And then Immortal Codex, yes, this depends again on specific encounters. I think where he's going to be very special is the new dungeon that we'll be having soon enough in the game. But for now, I'll showcase him in the basics. So let's go into Gear Raid 1. I'm going to cover his skill set first things first as a way to introduce the hero to you guys. When healing allies applied with Blood Craving, restores 2% rage. That's his talent. So Blood Craving is something that he applies through his skills. Increase the healing received from Artemis basic attacks. So your basic attacks will be healing your allies, okay? Grants attack-based healing to one ally in range. His range is very particular. It's not a big range. It's like an attack-based hero, but he's instead healing, okay? So he's not like Vortex or Hollow in terms of the healing, which is more expanded. So this guy will be healing front in the front side. And then we have his ultimate skill, which 1,000 cost when you fully skill it up. During the ultimate, locks onto enemies, dealing 200% AoE damage to up to 8 enemies with each attack and inflicting anti-healing. So he'll be assisting, all right? He will not be the sole DPS. I don't think, by no way, he'll be the sole DPS. And through that, he'll be able to also apply anti-healing, which you need for Gear Raid 1. I'm gonna say you need it. And it's basically gonna help out with the damage. I don't think you can run him as him, then another DPS and clear Gear 121. I think you need very good gear on that, and you probably have that already, and maybe you use it on different other mages and manage to clear it already. So it really depends, but this, okay, looks promising. Then we have a passive. During the ultimate, heals up to 3 allies around the target with a 100% healing multiplier upon hit. Basic attack prioritizes enemy targets during the ultimate unless there are only allies in range. So can actually be healing almost like an AoE. So 3 allies around the target. So it's interesting of the healing that he can provide. I'm still not sure whether he would be replacing Hollow in, let's say, my guild boss team for rage regen. That 2% rage is the thing that I'm thinking about for guild boss, which I don't think it's gonna be comparable to Hollow. We'll look at Hollow in just a second. So Sanguine Tonic periodically locks onto allies and throws Sanguine Tonic on them. When hitting the target, applies Blood Craving to nearby allies and heals them with 180% healing multiplier. So it is a 20-second cooldown, 10-second duration. You see this is the cooldown, this is the duration. You gotta click on the skill there to see it. So increases the healing received from Artemis basic attack by 30%. 30%. It's all right. I mean, yeah, it's all right. I don't know what else to say. So Awakening, I would say if you get an A1, it's okay. It boosts up his crit rate by 50%. That helps you just get higher damage out of the guy. But as I said, is he gonna be your main DPS? I don't think so. We'll see in Gear Raid 121 when we test him out. A2, A3, it's not that amazing, but the A3 increases the duration by another 5 seconds. So remember what I said, 20-second cooldown, 10-second duration. So this extended to 15-second duration. So you can have basically a 2% rage regen boost throughout the fight. Well, it's not going to be throughout the fight. It's 15 seconds duration for every 20 seconds. So you got to think of it like that. Then we have rage regen, which is okay. Useful. And then Sanguine Tonic heals allies in range with 30% healing multiplier per second, lasting for 5 seconds. So just an added bonus on him through that one. So if I compare him to Hollow, which is a strict healer, no DPS in the mix, right? So let's find Hollow. Remember, guys, I'm on the test server. I don't have all of these heroes on my main account. So the ultimate is this one. So when you trigger the ultimate, that's when the rage regen happens. So this is a 1.4% rage for allies in the range of healing every 1 second. So this energetic bliss, which is her rage regen, this activates when you trigger your healing. So if I'm not mistaken, this is for all allies in range that she recovers 1.4 rage. So if I compare it to this dude, we get a different rage regen, which is basically on hero allies, which get the healing through blood craving, right? So the talent activates this 2% rage. Although it's higher, it's still very specific because the sanguine tonic is thrown on your ally. So it's not very clear on who it throws it to. Is it all allies that he heals? Anyway, in terms of artifacts, I think the golden scarab is the one for, it's one of the newer artifacts that were added to the game. I think this is the one for him. You want your rage regen to go nuts so you get your ultimate going, and that's why you're also gonna be equipping, I would say, attack, high attack. Don't go too crazy on attack, like you don't need 600 attack. After a while, your attack interval basically hits a cap. So like after the 400 attack speed or so, every 100 attack speed that you get doesn't really change this diminishing returns. That's what we call it. It doesn't really change your attack interval. So what you do after that, you just focus on different stats. Let's say rage regen or crit rate, crit damage. I'm going crit rate, crit damage because I'll be testing him out for gear rate 1. I did use this set, the Infernal Roar set, just to give me extra damage on the basic attack that he'll be doing. But in terms of the other sets, I'm not sure which other set would be better for him. Maybe the Soulbound Arcana, because he'll be using up his ultimate, so eventually boosting up his own stats. So all depends on how you want to run the guy. So let's go into gear rate 1. The overall stats that I'm running is 20,000 attack, very good. Attack based healer. After also 100% crit rate to 64% crit damage. You know what? I would love to see if he could crit on his heals. That would have been an added, you know, benefit on him, having him on your team. So gear 121 will be interesting. Let's go in and have a look. I will be using Boreas and Kamet here, plus together an Epic Lord, plus some other healers together with the guy. I will try to not place, I think, Kamet and see what he can do together with Boreas, the nerfed version of Boreas, by the way. Laurel and Dolores and all the good stuff. So we'll see how this run goes. On 21 though, going into the fight, I don't have the power of dominance, by the way, so this is not going to be an easy fight, no chance. So I think for him, I can place him like this, and he'll be doing added healing to Boreas. So that should be interesting. So placing Boreas, placing Dolores, and then I think Laurel right there is nice to have, but I'll wait to place him. All right, so that's added healing plus the rage regen. But remember, because I want to be getting also the benefit from Dolores and stuff, because again, he's supposed to be the damage leader together with Boreas, right? So we'll see how this goes. Place Laurel down there, and then I just pop my ultimate skills, right? As you would do with any other DPS here. So these two together are doing their thing. We're also applying the heal log, aren't we? I thought I did. Interesting. All right, let's pop our hollow, and just like so, we basically have our ultimates again. That's very nice. And here on this side, can actually start placing some freezes and vortex for just added healing on the left side. So it's looking good so far. It's basically Laurel being our rage battery. So I drop her, I would throw her immediately. What I could do is also drop Kamet there, but I'm gonna see on how this goes without Kamet. And let's freeze these ones a little bit, because the wall is getting hurt there. But we are hitting it quite nicely. I'm not sure who's doing the big numbers. Is it Boreas? Is it this guy? This guy's just healing right now because he doesn't have his ultimate. We gotta have our ultimate to actually get through. Start doing damage. So, all right. So we pop everything. I was waiting there a little bit for my cooldowns. We are doing a ton of damage, by the way. It's not like we're not. So Laurel will be picked up here. This is the nerfed version of Boreas as well, so it is interesting on how easy this is gonna be. It's not looking hard. So I'm healing. The extra healing helps Boreas survive there. I usually have trouble when they take the corner there. These guys, they usually have trouble keeping the hero that's here on the corner alive. So usually that would be Boreas, but these two together work very nicely. And the gear I have is good, but I mean, okay. You're gonna run good gear if you're trying to do 21s. You have to run good gear. So the walls here are nasty. Not going down. Pull that. Yeah, the walls are taking a ton of damage. Popping everything I have. Ooh, are the walls going to survive? Maybe here, you know, I added a few tanks. So maybe here I could have added a few tanks so they can draw some of the, you know, the aggro of the enemies there. So like maybe a big tank there. So we'll try this again with one tank instead of Comet here and have him in the middle just to draw the attention there and see how this goes. But let's have a look at the overall. Look at that, 132 million with 56 million on the healer. But he did do 4 million heals to a 1.8 million heals. All right, so a pretty significant amount healing both himself and Boreas there. And remember, he only deals damage when he is popping his ultimate. So if I run this again, I could have run a different mage on the left side and get more damage out of it. Plus, I'm not getting any Lord bonus from my boy here. So I could have used a legendary Lord, but I don't wanna, you know. I want to test it with the epic Lord. So let's remove Comet. Oh yeah, I said I wanted to test a tank in there. So let's run, I would say Olag. Yeah. Olag is so he does nothing other than just soak up aggro, which is what we want. So I'm gonna have him with basic stats in there and see how this goes. Right, let's try this again. Way lower stats now on the overall team power. It's just Boreas and my Artemis. So we'll see on how this goes. But I don't want to give him a 10 here, but could I give him a 10? Could I run you with more crit damage? Would that change something? Instead of 20,000 attack, which I find a lot for a mage, would maybe, I don't know, 16,000 attack and then more crit damage. Would that be better? Maybe. All right, so here I'm just waiting now to pop my ultimates. I could have also dropped Volca there. She would have soaked up a little bit of the aggro, right? Big snipes there. I think it's this guy. He's hitting for 57k there. All right. Throw Laurel, and then we pop everything again. Basically the same kind of combo. And if I put him in the middle there, he should be just tanking stuff. Right? Hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, okay. He's tanking these guys. At least 3 or 4 enemies he's tanking. So yeah, the bad thing is, you see him, he's just healing right now. So he's not actively doing damage. All right, popping everything. Popping everything, popping the rage there. Oof. Withdrawing Laurel. And then I can do this. Pop, 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 everything. All right, so in the next wave, this is where this gets really rough in terms of healing these guys. So let's see. Oof, extra healing needed there. Gotta drop Laurel, withdraw her immediately, and then just pop everything. Can I even place her there? Oof. Yeah, that lagged out. That lagged out. And she died immediately when she was dropped. That was funny. Alright. We are tanking a little bit. We gotta wait for our ultimate on Boreas. Who died? Oh my. My tank died there? No. My mage died. Okay, interesting. Alright. Put her there. Oh, come on. Let's see. Can we take this down this time with the tank there? Let's pop some ultimates. Pop some ultimates. We are lacking damage here. Still doing our best. But we are lacking the damage. The wall is probably gonna fall soon. No! Tank it! Tank it! One more enemy went through. I think that guy is gonna attack my tank there. Oh, we barely beat it. We barely beat it, I think. Because the tank there survived. Would I be using more tanks there? Would that be better? I don't think. Just the tank strategy. You know, the boss is rolling, but he's not tanking these dudes. These dudes are not getting attacked. All right. Come on. Come on. And the boss is barely taking any damage here. I think the heavy lifting is being done by... Yeah, the boss is exiting. No. No. Okay, guys. I dropped to gear rate 20 because I think on 21, it's not cutting it. Running Artemis as your number 2 in terms of damage dealer is not enough. He is a great... how can I say? Joker. He does healing, he does damage, he does rage regen. It's just not enough. Not enough to be the number 2 damage dealer. You need another damage dealer for gear rate 21. Before the Boreas nerf, Boreas used to be enough and would have been enough. But I am running it on the test server where Boreas is less powerful. So I can already see how limiting it is. Because Boreas used to just wipe out the board. Now he doesn't do that. So having a number 2 and being like a heal reduction, like a heal block hero is just not what I would say. So if you have Lasir, maybe Artemis is not needed. Maybe you want to have 2 heroes that do the same thing, which is the heal block. So it's up to you guys on whether you're gonna go crazy on this banner. But so far, I'm not too excited about Artemis. In terms of the banner, Artemis is the more unique hero to get because we have Hatsuit on the server for quite a while. So many people have her already, but Artemis is the new shiny hero added into the, you know, into the mix of all the heroes. So makes things pretty interesting. So let's see how this is gonna go. I think gear rate 20 is much more doable, but we'll see. Maybe it gets interesting as well. I think the wall doesn't take so much damage as on 21. And the enemies do take more damage. In terms of the stats though, I don't know. Does he really need to use... Do we really need to use all that gear on him? Isn't it kind of a wasteful thing to use all that damage gear? Maybe just use him as a dedicated support. I don't know. We'll see. For now, I'm popping everything and hoping for the best here. So let's see. Let's withdraw her. We'll drop down the Epic Lord as well. The Epic Lord helps out for sure. For sure. Yeah, we are doing way more damage now. Way more damage now on them. We're almost clearing out the board. And the wall is like at 50%. So yeah, looking better. So let's apply that. Apply the ultimate. Oh, it didn't work. Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't work on the boss maybe. So you need to do the skill. So yeah, almost cleared the whole thing. Gear rate 20, 120, way more doable, but you know, we all want to be clearing 21s, right? So is this going to be the answer for you to clear 21? If you had Boreas already, you cleared it already. So it's kind of a bad combo to showcase. Any other mage, you probably need to use like a combination of mages together to get what the OG Boreas would be doing. And the heal reduction he was doing, he already also applies heal reduction. So makes an interesting hero, Artemis. Makes an interesting hero. I would have loved like a sniper mage. That's why that's how he looks. I don't know why he's a healer though. He has the doctor mask, right? It used to be like a mask that doctors would wear, I think in the medieval ages or something. So that's why they have him with that kind of thing. So there we go. We beat the boss. The wall almost dropped on 20. So I'm not that satisfied about the whole thing. Borea should be number 1 on DPS on the board right now with this kind of setup. So let's see overall stats. 105 mil, 47 for this one. I would have expected a little bit more, having Dolores there also boosting, getting the 10% also attack from the set. Makes him like an okay hero. So in terms of damage, if we drop onto Guild Boss and just go and have a look in there, I'm still not sure whether he will be. This is just going to be a playtest. Well, whether he heals. It's not very clear whether he heals during the ultimate. I think he does because he throws the Sanguine Tonic, right? And that's the healing thing. So it's like a combination. It's not his basic attack only that heals. So let's see. We're hitting on the boss here. Let's put Dolores as well. Are we not hitting on the boss? So, okay. There's the attack based. Okay, we're full. We're not attacking at all now because we need our ultimate to start doing any damage. So here, if I pop the ultimate, he hits for 90k. All right. And with Dolores, he hits for 150k almost. So, oof. Like 50% damage boost just because of Dolores. And then he waits on for his ultimate to do any damage. So going all that heavy with damage here wouldn't be the way that I would use him. I would use him more so as a support that does anti-healing. So no crit rate, no crit damage. I would run attack percent on everything just for the bonus that he does for his healing. Attack percent, I would run attack percent. Not this set. I would run attack percent, attack speed, rage regen here, maybe. Same artifact. So I wouldn't care about all these stats on crit rate and crit damage. The fact that his awakening one gets the crit rate bonus is just very misleading on his damage potential. He's not built for damage. This is the problem with many heroes that you might see that do multiple things. So are they damage dealer? Are they a support? Are they rage regen strictly? What are they? What is the aim? All right, why are you using that hero? So this is the guy. I think he's kind of average. What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know down below on how you are running Artemis. Do you think maybe a different build would have showcased him way better? Let me know down below. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.